Okay, now that we've covered everything in there, I want to go through some quick notes. One, where it says domains. Okay, import the file. This is like one of our earliest steps, and you don't need to do it anymore. It basically just handles domain name and security key. Well, now that we made this one down here, the admin information, and that handles the domain name and the security key and the admin password, this is pretty much obsolete. We'll probably wind up even just turning it off, right? Taking it out of the list. Feed files we've kind of covered. That's valuable and useful. Images we've covered. Images uploader. Themes uploader is when we send you some files and say upload them to your website. It's the same thing as a file uploader, but specific to themes. Okay, so this is just something you don't even need to worry about. The day will come. And when it comes, it's just going to be upload the themes file, and it's very much the same as upload files. So if you have us do industry-based themes for you, like later, and you want to add them into the websites, we'll send you the finished files, and you'll simply use this to upload them, and it uploads them into the right folder for new themes to be in the panels. Here's what that means, by the way. Okay, if I'm logged in. All right, this is the themes. There are 4. We can make more for you. So these are themes. They're the default themes that come with the installation. We can make you themes for anything you would like. The websites that we make, what in the world? These are themes. I can switch between them and make the front end of the website different in each case. And if we make themes for you, then we can upload them in here and they become available. And so you can switch between themes. If you're curious how different themes can be, any website you want on the internet, we can make into this project. So it doesn't matter what it is. If I were to show you something like this, let's say, let's just take a quick look. Okay. Just at a glance. All right. Very, very different theme, right? Very different style, very different effects. Okay. Really nice, really clean. Okay. Totally different. We can do the exact same thing with this that I've been teaching you in this entire set of videos, right? So we can do anything you want for the industry. I'll give you a couple more examples really quick. I just wanted you to see this. So let's try another one. Let's try eco-friendly. Let's take a look at that one. Okay. Preload. And then everything that's happening here, the whole action of it, we can do the same thing. And we can change everything. We can change what sections are on and off, what images show, what the theme colors are, how things act, the number of pages, which icons appear for vendors or partners or anything else. What else could we do? We have a number. Woodworking is a cool one, just to show you that. One thing I like about this particular theme is the way the banner acts. I like the pop-up here with the mention about their works. I like this slow zoom out effect that you see right now with this image and how it continues on to the next. So this, I find, is valuable and interesting. So these templates are as different as you would like them to be. And that is what we mean, that we can take any website on the internet and build it into projects like this for your needs. Okay? So anytime you're interested in particular projects like that, just let us know. Coaching. Here's a nice clean one. See what you think of this. It's pretty nice. Just relaxed. And really interesting. So if you want to do some sort of coaching or eco-friendly anything, or if you want to turn this into a carpet cleaning template, you know, anything like that could be done. These templates can work for anything we wish. And that's what makes them awesome. And because we can make them all variable, then they can cover anything we would like, any industry, any topics, linking anywhere. So we can do this kind of backlinking power. We can provide it for anyone, anywhere. And I've had people ask, what about in different languages? And the answer is yes. We need translators, obviously, in a given language. Somebody needs to give us the materials in one language or another to work with. But we can do this with anything. So there you go. All right. Let's see real quick. What else? That was Themes Uploader, and that's the value of it. When I say Themes Uploader, I mean we can create themes for you of any kind, and you can put them in that exact same panel, and they all become exactly remote control. You can switch to them and run projects on them. Having said that, let's see. File deletion we went through, deleting files that we don't need. SQL query to update. By the way, File Uploader is good for updating the versions of the software over time. Say we switch generally across the internet, from PHP 7.2 to PHP 7.3, PHP 7.4, and let's say we go and update the panel in the backend. We come out with a better version of the panel. Well, we can use the File Uploader option here to upload the related files to everyone's panels to fix errors or improve the controls. As an example, files to update. See this? This was the version 3 of the legacy UAP. We'd already launched a lot of panels, and then we realized that we needed to make some fixes. The password file didn't work, right? And that's here, okay? It wouldn't change the password. And then there were some other small things we wanted to do. We wanted to rename our themes. It's kind of like the Themes Uploader. Okay, and we wanted to change some other things as well. So we turned that into a zip file, and we uploaded the zip file, and we also had our uploader for updating the websites remotely. So I've gone through several sets, and I kept deleting this and putting in new lists as I went, but sure enough, go to the website or the subdomain. We can do this on subdomains, and then be in the root of that instance and update those files, that we put in this, the Varsheet installer. We uploaded it there first and then put in our commands for go to the websites and update those files. And as you know, every row is independent of every other row. So if we had certain files to update on certain themes, that would be our list here, followed by the next files to be updated on the next subdomains or root domains for the other themes, and so on. We could keep going through the same websites or new websites to make different kinds of uploads. There you go. So what else? There are some files in here like GV key files. This is for global variable key files and keys uploader. You won't ever use these. We should remove them from the Varsheet installer because this is older. This is before we created the Varsheet uploader, so this no longer applies. You just don't need to bother with it, which is a good thing. Saves you a lot of work. Bulk process, you don't need that anymore either. It's related to the key files. Save files, process files, we'll look at updating these. We'll talk about that later if we do something with that, but that's a different thing. Batch GV also goes with these. It's no longer necessary. You're not going to need to learn this, and that's a great thing. You just won't have to mess with it. It's all been replaced with the Varsheet uploader, which does all of those individual steps, very directly, right? Without you having to think about it. Processing batch files and batch GV, same thing. You don't need to process them manually because the process mechanism is here in Varsheet uploader. So that's good. We'll take these out. These are old-fashioned. Pinging sitemaps, we went through, and admin information we went through. Users is different. It's a way for you to assign access to different sections of the system to different people that you want to be able to work within this system. Okay? So yeah, we made it possible for you to have super admin control over your Varsheet installer and to assign others access to individual sections of the system. Okay, we'll cover that more if and when you get your copy, because we'll talk about your needs, because we can give users access to different sections according to what you need. We'll just make sure to set that up your way. So if you wind up getting a version of RSheet Installer, we'll deliver it with the right files in here. We'll get rid of the ones that you don't need so you're not confused by them or worry about them. And we'll make sure to set the user's access up the way you need so that it works. Okay? Now, obviously, if you're going this far and getting a whole version of the system, then we should be setting up templates for you and making it easy for you to launch within your industry the way you want. So, of course, we'll discuss that, when you're getting ready to buy this, what it is you want to use it for, what industry or industries, what templates you like, how you want it done, and we'll make sure to arrange that so that it works for you. Okay.